Welcome back to Side by Side Plays. I'm Shikuquaza. Now that my assignment to stop the execution had ended in such an unsatisfactory way, I decided to go see Lynn at the Justice Minister's office. Detective Jowd's story about this other murder weighs on me heavily. Should I tell Lynn about it? I just don't know. Oh Lord. Oh, this time, Lynn isn't dead. The atmosphere makes me think it might be too soon to count my blessings just yet. What are you doing behind that desk, Lynn? Oh God, the sloppy toffee. Lynn. Alright, well, I'll just leave you to it. The entrance to it nearly... Hey, look at that. Check who's back. Camilla! Alright, well, I'll just leave you to it. Alright, I better set this up. Ah! What kind of greeting is that? I mean, I know I'm a ghost and everything, but... Well, and? How'd it go? Was Detective Jowd still alive? He'd already been executed by the time I got there. I did manage to save him, but... You did? Oh, I'm so glad! Wait a minute, did you say butt? Was that a big butt? I told Lynn about my adventure in prison. About that other murder, though. I couldn't bring myself to tell her. Inspector Cabanella arrested Detective Jowd? I can't believe it! Yeah, I feel the same way. I can't believe that wherever I go, somebody's always dead. Usually you. Like 5 times it's you. Sorry about that! Who's that lying on the floor there? Getting a sloppy toppy. Oh, you noticed him, did you? That's just the Justice Minister. The man who signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. He was already dead when I got here. Somehow I don't believe that. Shouldn't you have called for help in that case? I guess so. I'm wanted, remember? For more order? I was hoping we could save him without me getting caught. Oh boy. What's up here? Not you. Meh. Alright. Hey, can you hear me? He's dead, but he still seems to be unconscious. Could you rescue him now while he's still unconscious? How did I get here? Instead of talking to him, I bet it'd be faster to just see for yourself what really happened. Yeah, I bet you're right. Might as well, I guess. Back we go then. 2 minutes to... Fuck! To 4 minutes before his death. Oh yeah. It's rewind time. It's all coming together. Signing my divorce papers. Oh! Oh my God! Emma! Oh, excuse me. What? Very well then. I'll do as you say.
This is terrible. Thoughts. Why doesn't she answer? At least I'm not having a heart attack. Huh? Oh! There's it. Fuck. Water. Ah, fuck. Blah. Such a foolish man.
Oh, you woke up?
He's a contradiction.
Contradiction?
The more we search for the truth, the further into a dilemma we fall. The world of men is seeped in contradictions. If we choose this, we can't have that. If a man tries to have his medicine bottle and water pitcher too, he loses both.
Oh, I don't know. To me it looks like you could have had both of those things just now.
He didn't know the truth about the world. That's why he died. Such a foolish man. Or maybe I should say a pathetic man. That's a more fitting word.
I don't think this guy gets it yet. That's that the foolish and pathetic man is him. Is that what they call a contradiction?
You know I can hear you. Stop being so smug over there. You're just gonna stare at me this whole time. Do something. Please. Hello?
By the way, what's your name?
Dots. Just called me a seeker of truth.
Sidestepped that one, didn't he? I don't need to think too hard about this one. All I have to do is get his medicine to him. Pretty simple. There's one more thing that concerns me. What was that telephone call the Justice Minister got all about? It was right after that. It was right after that his health took an instant downturn.
I've never seen such a foolish, pathetic, and strange man.
Did you have to add the strange part?
Ah! Ah! Oh, excuse me.
Forgive me for calling so late, Mr. Minister.
Who is this? How did you get this number?
We have your daughter.
Who is this? Emily's tutor?
Would a tutor call you at this hour?
No.
I'll say it one more time. We have your daughter.
What? But my daughter, is she alright? Tell me she's alright.
Hear for yourself. Papa, help! They turned me into a candle!
The funniest shit I've ever seen. What are you? What do you want? What are your demands?
I believe we already made our demand known the other day.
Oh, so it was you.
And have you complied? Has the execution been carried out?
I didn't do it because of your demand. I did it because that's my job.
Yes, of course.
They should be contacting me any minute now with confirmation. There's no need for this kidnapping.
We're very thorough. You'd do well to remember that. Of course, it goes without saying, we're watching you. If this information leaves that room, you'll never see your daughter again. I trust you understand that.
Don't tell the police, is that it?
Exactly. All you have to do is your job.
Alright. I'll do as you say. I'll make sure the execution is carried out tonight. You have my word.
Here I go! Apparently the police in this country aren't so easily fooled. I had no idea a word of tonight's deal had leaked. Papa, help! I'm gonna be killed! I hate you, Mama! Luckily, I managed to arrange it so that the Justice Minister could hear her voice. How did I get the recordings of this, though? What's taking the goods so long to arrive? I'm starting to get concerned. Oh well. This woman doesn't show any signs of moving from that spot, and I can't use the telephone line either. Looks like I fell into a trap.
All women are like traps.
Don't say that! That's awfully sexist of you.
If she breathes, she a trap.
Now!
Some are sweet traps, others are bitter. Don't you understand that?
All women are queens, Mr. Justice Minister. How was that? Okay, I think I'd better rethink things here. I guess I better rewind the clock.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh!
I'm still a candle!
Oh my god.
Nah.
This is terrible.
Kidnapping, eh? Once again, I'm not sure I know what that word means, but it's apparently the cause of the minister's attack.
Such a useless man.
Huh?
Useless man caught up in a useless case. Why doesn't he understand that?
Anyway, we only have 4 minutes here. I better do something about that medicine.
I have to call my wife. I have to see if it's true. Maybe they called the wrong person.
This minister doesn't accept the truth easily.
He's morally bankrupt.
Okay, now you're taking it too far. His wife won't answer for some reason. Wife who doesn't answer the phone. I think I know who that is.
A morally bankrupt man deserves a morally bankrupt wife. Why doesn't that man understand that?
No, I'm sorry I ever brought this guy along. So this medicine stops the minister's attacks, eh? If I could, I'd spill them onto his desk right now. But unfortunately, I can't even open the cap.
What a shabby excuse for a man.
I'm trying my best here.
He wears his important-looking uniform and sits working at his stately desk. What does he have inside? Nothing. A miserable, shabby excuse for a man.
I think you've already already said quite enough.
Such a stupid ban.
Huh?
Once water is spilled, there's no getting it back, and knowing this full well, why do people still Precious chance, sir.
There's all this stuff over here. Oh, here it comes. This worry and anxiety have reached their peak.
Such a disgraceful ban.
Huh?
If one loses life in fits, he's bound to be plagued by fits. It's so simple, why doesn't he understand?
There wasn't a chance to rescue him before now. It's not over yet, though. I can't give up now. Just have to get this medicine to the minister, but there are only a few seconds left. Huh?
Happiness escapes us just as we are about to pull it in. We have to grab it while we can. Not only happiness, but dreams, love, and hope, too.
Clearly, someone here is overly naive. Anyway, there isn't enough time to do anything in this state. I think I better rethink this from the beginning.
If you could get some of that water, you might feel a little better.
Just say something constructive. So this medicine stops the... Have to buy some time first.
They were useless trash.
Has taken away. Of course. All I had to do was flap it. I was smashing the button, spamming at the button before, and then right when I was supposed to, I stopped. Don't worry, I'm here. I'm gonna trust him there. That should help. At least now he's had some water. He's still breathing, apparently, but he looks far from recovered, unfortunately.
Such a wishy-washy man.
Huh?
You can't make up his mind whether to live or die. That's how he lives his life.
Okay, at least now I bought it some time to get his medicine back. Oh, that was a lot of time. Are you sure you're still gonna die? Mister's fate has changed, but the situation still seems the same. I can't move anywhere now. Did I miss something? I think I saw a path just for a second while the minister was drinking water. Maybe I should start over from the beginning. Me. Alright, do this shit again. Come on. Drink the water. Here I go. I saved you. You're welcome. Now I'm over here again. Hooray! Okay, time for the next step. Now about this medicine bottle. If the minister's gonna make a full recovery, I have to deliver this thing to him. But how is a ghost with no hands or feet supposed to do that? I guess I'll just have to use my head instead. Heavier than it looks. Looks like it's made of some pretty thick iron. I wouldn't want to drop that on my foot. But I guess I don't have feet, so I guess I don't have to worry. Light frame for its size. There sure are a lot of things that can fall down in this room.
He's a fallen man.
Huh?
He deserves to have everything come tumbling down on his head.
I don't don't know about falling man, but you talk about him like you think he's your fall guy. I guess the key here is what order the objects are dropped in. Let's try this. Yes, I know. I know. I gotta think about carefully what I drop it in. Forget you saw that. Not a movement here. Just a matter of what to do in what order. Can you die a little slower over there, please? Swing better. Congratulations! You get to live.
My medicine! Ah!
Oh god! Sir! 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 There. Finally, Minister finally took his medicine. Just the time remaining goes down. Like maybe he took even too much medicine.
Such a greedy man.
Huh?
He's supposed to take 2 capsules with water. Why doesn't he know that?
He just took 200 capsules without water. See? Do you see? Oh, that was a lot of work.
Well, hopefully this taught him a lesson.
Huh?
He greatly underestimated his dependence on his medicine.
Have we been doing that whole thing without the mic?
Fuck!
Why I always check. Damn it. Fine. Just keep going. Cold. I'm gonna put the socks on. Cry. Only thing we can do now is move forward. We did the old man in complete and utter silence. Oh, damn it! They didn't.
What?
They didn't get to hear the. I'm trying to think of everything we said, and I was like. Hopefully we didn't say anything too funny, because then I remembered, oh yeah, Lynn was giving that guy a blowjob underneath the desk when he came in, and it was so funny, but They're not gonna be able to see that and hear that. You gotta wait fucking 45 minutes before we talk, and then I'm like, oh, go back and watch Lynn go give that guy a fucking blowjob or hand job underneath the desk. It doesn't matter. Whatever. I hope we learned something from this experience. The streamer did not, in fact, learn anything from this experience, and he will continue to do this until the fucking day he dies. Strangle myself
No, you're not.
while having sex.
No, you're not.
You don't want me in? First, know yourself. That is the key to everything. I think you need to listen to your own advice. Anyway, let's go back to the world of the present. There was also that bit where Lynn was in the mind of the guy that had died. And
Yeah,
you're
like, what the fuck?
how are you able to do that? You know what? So the Justice Minister is now back to life. The furrows on his brow are even deeper now. And apparently our lady detective is the present cause of these furrows. Those furrows. Oh, shit! The candle part! Fuck! When the lady is pointing the phone to the kid off screen, quote unquote, I was like, Dad, they turned me into a candle. Why did you turn my daughter into a candle? Fuck!
So she would
So
brighten the fuck up.
So she would brighten the fuck up. Apparently our lady detective is the present cause of these furrows. Whoop, detective.
Find out she's actually the bad guy this entire time.
She shot us! He was sentenced after a fair trial, and the man himself wants to be executed. But there was no evidence! All he had was his own confession! It was no ordinary confession. It was the confession of an esteemed detective. Stay back! I told you I don't want anybody coming near me! Mr. Minister, please listen to me. I give a great handy. I might be able to gather new evidence in that case tonight. What? So please, just give me a little more time. I just got a call from the prison. Your death row convict apparently just escaped. Oh, thank God. I mean, oh no! Unfortunately, after all this time, it seems he now wants to dodge his punishment. But? When he's apprehended, his sentence will be carried out tonight. No. When the sentence was handed down, you were against enforcing the death penalty. So why did you sign the order all of a sudden? Oh, actually, you know what? I can change this on my own. Because what got me was, where the fuck is it? I had the default settings to fucking have the mic be muted. I know I can change that. Shit, where is it? Accessories? Oh, there we go. Microphone status when logged in. On! There we go. Now I never will have to worry about that ever again. Well, I was simply performing my duties as Justice Minister. That's all there is to it. And let's Looks like she's about to rip into the Justice Minister. I think she's forgotten all about me. I think I'll send her a little signal. Woo! Sissel, there you are! Sounds like the Minister is being very stubborn. That's right, he is! Oh, and now she can just hear the voices of the dead. Are we sure you don't have any powers? Maybe we shouldn't have saved him after all. The Minister has to have the execution carried out tonight, and he has a very good reason for it. Good reason? I told Lynn what I had learned about the kidnapping. Kidnapping? They kidnapped the Justice Minister's daughter? Apparently. Oh my goodness! But still, well, wait, no, we learned that they hadn't kidnapped the Justice Minister's daughter yet. But still, there's still no reason to hurry forward with the execution. Why don't you just go ahead and say that to the Justice Minister, then? Poor man, I hate to do that to him. Oh, by the way, do you think you could carry me? Oh, sure, right. Not very handy, is it, having no legs? What are you doing with my sword and my globe? What are you going to do with that globe? Crack me in the head with it? No, this? Pay no attention to this. It's kind of hard not to pay attention to it. By the way, and please pardon me if this is a silly question, were you talking to somebody just now? But of course not, right? I mean, there's no such thing as ghosts, right? Why is that the first assumption that come to your head if someone's talking to themselves? Also the correct one. Are you talking about me? Ah! No, there's no such thing. This is a dream. It's nothing but a dream. Don't you remember me? My dream is talking to me! It's now a dream, eh? Mr. Minister? We know about your daughter. She was kidnapped, wasn't she? And if the execution doesn't take place tonight, she'll get turned into a candle permanently. You won't see her again. But she will light up your desk. Your medicine! Your medicine! I ate it all! I ate all of it! Sir, your dosage is 2 pills with water. You took 200 pills. What am I going to do? The death row prisoner has escaped. If he isn't executed tonight, my daughter, my Emily. What if that execution isn't the right thing to do? Yeah. Come on, Lynn. If you keep pressing him like that, he's gonna die again. And then we can go back in time 4 minutes and stop me from killing him!
I mean, that would be the quickest one, because we could just say, hey, let's stop.
We have to do something about that kidnapping. Until we do that, it'll be impossible to get the Minister on our side. That's the way I see it. I think I'll start by gathering info on the kidnapping, the only way I know how. Alright, see ya. God, look at all these locations! Holy shit! Alright, let's go to this new place, though. I really shouldn't pay the kidnapper's hideout a visit. After all, if we want the Justice Minister to come around, we have to solve this problem first. I feel like I'm slowly moving away from my own mystery, but I'm not the kind of guy who can abandon a little lady in trouble. So I guess I'm in this for a little while.
You don't know that.
We haven't seen fucking Camilla since Chapter 2. Also Emily, but... Whatever happened to Camilla?
Find out she's actually been kidnapped as well, and no one's They've been trying to call the house.
I want them
no
to go.
one's home.
I want them to go back to the apartment, and Missile's still hitting its head against the door. Justice Minister's daughter has been abducted. The kidnappers demand the execution of the death row prisoner Zhao to be carried out tonight. Lin says the execution is a mistake, and I believe her. And so I'm paying the kidnappers' hideout a visit to see what I can find out about the abduction. What took you so long? Your instinct was right, Beauty, my dear. They had that restaurant surrounded. It took me forever to shake them, and now my poor bike is ready for some of the scrap heap. Oh, is that what you keep in that trunk there? Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle so you don't hurt yourself. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty, but that's okay. That's what I love about you.
I'm a sadist.
Be a little bit more gentle with our valuable hostage. I mean, bicycle, please. Yes, yes, always keep a smile on a lady's face, right, my dear? There, see that, Beauty? Now there's a smile blooming on your face, too, my dear. Yes, a wry smile. She is so tall. Or he's just really short. I'm going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty. Alright, I'll dream of you until you return. Why don't you open the trunk for our guest? I will, Beauty. I was just taking a little breather. Taking in your breather. Whatever. Alright, little lady, let me open that trunk for you. I forgot how. Beauty. Looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped, and something else is bothering me too. I don't think I've ever been to this room before, but something about it is giving me a strange sense of deja vu. I've seen something like this before. Taking something precious to manipulate others, so that's what kidnapping is. They're dirty tricks those without the powers the dead come up with. However, if I take that precious thing back, their power vanishes, doesn't it? Now then, time to see how the Justice Minister's little girl's doing, before this guy wakes up from his dream of beauty. What happens if I burn brighter? Okay. Oh, now I'm up here. Darn. I can't reach my destination from here. The shelf is suspended by very thin cords. They look like they're about to break. I bet it'd be quite a spectacle if it fell. If something can break, it kind of makes me want to break it. This is one of those things you light with fire, isn't it? As long as there's light in this room, is something like this really necessary? But if something can be lit, it kind of makes me want to light it. I need another core to reach the trunk and open it. I wonder if I can create a new core. Okay, let's... I need to light a fire somewhere. So let's go back across the decorations real quick. spin faster? Now the ball is there. Unfortunately, I don't think that does anything for me. Oh. Just my imagination. Oh, beauty. That's all he has to say. What an amazingly simple fellow. This room, on the other hand, is starting to look amazingly festive. The question is, how can I use it to my advantage? Okay, so I need to light that candle on fire. Question is how. Oh, there we go. That's something. Just my imagination. All he has to say. If he was even any more laid back, he'd fall right off that crate. But look at that streamer go spinning round and round. How can I make use of that? Oh, jeez. I gotta go all the way back over. Not quite. When the flame gets really big like this, for some reason I get the urge to burn something. Unfortunately, everything is just out of the flame's reach. It looks like that stays for a while, so let me see if I can get back over the fan in the meantime. There we go. Back across we go. I'll just set this on fire. Should be fine, right? Just my imagination. What in the... What's going on here? This little lady is... Is this little lady really a daughter of the Justice Minister?
Why did I think it was the other chick? Other daughter.
That's who it's supposed to be.
Oh, they got the wrong one.
Yeah. She's just hanging out. It's
They gave me a book.
What's with the fun book and juice? Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's face. I wanted to treat our guest well. How about treating me well? I'd like some bread and milk, please. But, my dear, I can't give you bread. Why not? Bread makes you fat! And milk makes you gassy. Hey, mister? Yes, cute little lady. More juice, perhaps. All you have to do is ask. Have I been kidnapped? Perish the thought. Don't cry, little dear. There's nothing to be afraid of, m'lady. The surroundings are miserable and filthy, I know, but we just ask for a little patience. Don't say those awful things about this house. This house is where I used to live. What? I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who's miserable and filthy. Forgive me. What's the meaning of this, beauty? Why here at this girl's old house? Don't ask me. It was the other party in our deal who chose this location. Oh. It's been empty for 5 years, and apparently nobody ever comes here. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk? Oh, of course, m'lady. Now you be a good girl while I'm gone. No! She runs away. Oh, was I supposed to... Oh, you need to read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. Well, as you said, this is your home. Okay. This dilapidated place was Camilla's old house? What's going on here? What in the world? Why does the little lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her out at Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one. So that must mean she must have died sometime after that. And it also means somebody else must have saved her. I'd better ask her what happened. Who's there? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you, Missile? Missile! I'm sorry, I'm not Missile. My name's Sissel. That's the same thing! No, it's got an M in it. Wait. Whatever. My name is Camilla. Camilla. So it is her. I knew it. What happened to me? What is this place? I can hardly tell the poor little thing that this is the land of the dead. The land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Darn, I forgot there are no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax. You're not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute. Maybe I do remember, sort of. You do? Looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers, eh? Anyway, I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, sissy. Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to Chicken Kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? Yeah, but I never got there. Now I wish I could say I'm sorry to her. I never should have gone through that park. Park. Temsick Park. It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Is that where the kidnappers grabbed you? Yeah, Lynn always said, I don't like that park. Scary things happen there. Seems like a park, eh? What am I gonna do? Lynn's gonna be mad. She is? How come? Because I left it there. The music box, in the park. Shit. Anyway, tell me about yourself. This is your old house? Yep, this is where I lived. Until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn Missile. Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she? Yep, she's a detective, you know. She's a hero. Yes, huh? By the way, about your father. Is he the Justice Minister? My father is gone. Maybe he passed away? No, that's not it. My dad, he's going to die, and it's all because of me. What? What do you mean, because of me? Why would you say that? It's called an execution. My dad is a detective. No way. Don't tell me I'm so stupid I couldn't figure that out on my own. That's right! What? 5 years ago, something really bad happened. Like a scary dream, but it wasn't a dream. 5 years ago, that murder case. That music box was hidden in the apartment. I finally found it with a little bit of luck and courage. Guess where it was? In the tree. You know, you don't have to humor me. Oops. So what happened to the music box? I hid it in the bushes at the park just before it happened. Oh, just before you were kidnapped, huh? Were you gonna say something? Were you gonna say something?
No, just don't have it with you.
Oops. I didn't want the bad man to take it, so I hid it. I bet it's still there in the park. You did well. So the music box is in the park. Better let Lynn know. It was Mom's birthday that day. My mom and dad were working, and I was home by myself. Then I had an idea. I was going to surprise my mom. I set up that contraption. I'm home, Camilla. Why is it dark? You know Mommy doesn't like surprises. Wait a second. Camilla? Did you kill your mother?
And Daddy took the fall for it.
Mom! What was that noise? I still can't believe that happened. The device that I had set up to shoot somebody in the chest shot somebody in the chest. It wasn't supposed to work like that. I know that contraption. I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake. A birthday message. My dad told me not to tell anybody. Just leave it to me, he said. So why is there an identical one in the junkyard? My dad wanted to be executed. He asked them for it. But I wanted to tell everybody it was my fault. My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget it. This is all so unbelievably tragic. I can't believe it. This little lady is Detective Jout's daughter? I just can't tell her. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped. Why? What? How come she doesn't know? Oops. There are enough secrets in the ghost world. Maybe we'd better stop talking. It's too dangerous. Sissy, you're not gonna talk to me anymore? I think we'd better get you out of here first. We can talk more after that. Okay, but I'm gonna rescue you now. You just hold on a little longer, alright? Okay. But we'll talk later, right? Don't forget, you promised, sissy. What took you so long? I traveled the entire town in search of the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. But it's late and all the shops are closed. Then just break in. We're leaving this place right now. What? But he's not here yet. If we could have met at the restaurant, weren't we supposed to meet here? Yes, and he's the one who chose this location. I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing all this extra work, all for the sake of his deal. Be quiet. It can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you, my sixth sense is very strong. Alright, as you wish, beauty. I feel it. I sense something here in this room. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? Is she talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that. Alright, we're leaving. Pardon me, little lady. Just fold her back up into the trunk. Conveniently leaving the book that I was in behind.
So it was the doctor this entire time? That's
I don't know where you got that. That is quite a leap in logic. All of a sudden I'm left behind alone. Alone in the room that stole away that little lady's smile.
Was it the doctor's place that had the same contraption? In the junkyard?
He was there. It wasn't his place. The lady is gone now, leaving me with only a few new facts. A few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? One other thing stands out in my mind. I can sense your presence. Some of that kidnapper's final words. Those two know. Do the kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? Alright, that's chapter 11. These chapters are going a little faster now. I wonder if
we're getting closer to the end.
I mean, we definitely are getting closer to the end. There's 18 chapters and we're starting 12 now, so we're 2/3 of the way through the game. Looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted, that the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camilla! Why do they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. Looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. The poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much!
That's why we didn't hear it. She never got the lady.
Achoo! Cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too, like the kidnappers winding up and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could just be a coincidence. And them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it.
I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back.
Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't
trying to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying.
How can I believe in you? I'm a realist!
If you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and...
I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer.
She won't?
It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing?
But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal?
It doesn't prove it. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make if it's not that it's not my daughter?
That's actually a good thing. Good,
Really? That's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Oh, wait, it's you.
What? I was gonna say, like...
Miss me, baby. I was disguising my voice.
Inspector Cavanella, you really fooled me with that fake voice you did.
I have a little rapport for you, Mr. Minister. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is.
Why would he want to see him? Detective Jowd! I'm so sorry, I tried... I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry.
Ben, please don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and student. It brings a tear to my eye.
And I'm here too. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cavanella, that the execution was tonight?
I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you.
And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd could never have done such a thing.
Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing.
Huh?
I know two things to be true and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty. And two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby?
If that's the case, why did you bring him here?
That's a good question. Whatever do you mean, young lady?
He escaped from prison, right? So why don't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons? So were all those rumors about you true? That the only things you care about is a spotless record? Is that more important to you than saving a friend?
Everybody has certain principles they can to go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough to learn.
Detective Jowd!
I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be.
But...
Alright. Poor Emily. Is she alright?
Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is named Camilla.
Why is a dream talking to me in my head again?
Wait a minute, Emily? How did I get here? Could that be the Emily next door? Yes, I think so. Wow, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door.
No, not me. My wife. It's complicated.
Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him. The Minister's wife ran away on him? Maybe they grew apart, what with him being so busy. Yeah, I bet you're right.
Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head.
According to what I heard,
Emily was supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight. Those horrible kidnappers! They were lying in wait for her!
She's sick.
But Emily didn't go out after all. She couldn't. She had a fever. Ah, so the kidnappers grabbed Camilla by mistake instead? Apparently. Emily and Camilla are about the same age. Kidnappers must have gotten the two of them mixed up. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camilla to do that errand for me, this never would have happened. I mean, the better question is why the kidnappers thought Camilla was Emily in the first place. Alright, you asked her to bring the music box. Camilla. Oh, also, were you not gonna go grab the music box? Or whatever. Oh, Detective Jowd's also got it. Oh, right. No, he did have one before. So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping? How did you... Anyway, some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter. That's terrible. What's their demand? Carrying out of your execution tonight. Ha ha ha! I had no idea I was so hated. But the Minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple! How did you get in here? Because it isn't really the Minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla! What? Camilla? I checked it out for myself. I'm positive. No, it can't be. By the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. What? What are you talking about? Don't listen to him. I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma. And when I'm executed tonight, that'll be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer any more after tonight. You're a capable detective. You say some incredibly misguided things. First of all, when I met her, she was listening to music, casually just hanging out. When she was kidnapped, she was reading a book, drinking juice, just casually hanging out. She is far from suffering. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true, what Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what you know? To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's, birthday. We came home from work and she went in first. We looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camilla, just the two of them. The little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my! That's so horrible! Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to, and made an impossible move. Impossible move. Camilla was quite a little girl. Was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, the firing of that gun. Right. That was an antique gun that I'd had on display for years. Though it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid. Cupid? It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around.
Another ghost. It was Ray. What?
Oh, you shouldn't have said anything.
Sorry, I thought it was funny.
I think that's what it was, though. I think it was another ghost. I don't know what to say. I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Camilla. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. Gun, eh? Kind of liquid. There's no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I think I know why that replica was in the basement, though. It was somebody trying to figure out how it was supposed to work, like reverse engineering it. And they probably, I mean, 5 years, of course, but they've been trying to figure out how. Well, but then Lynn opened the door and it shot her just fine.
It also could have been sitting there in the basement for 5 years.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption. But one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking. So that gun really did shoot Alma. I hit the gun before I went to the police. You hit it? I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective. What? You mean? That detective still thinks it's a music box. So that's what was in the box, huh? I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police, my own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. When I was all done, I turned myself in. Are we sure you didn't actually kill her? Because it feels like you had a lot of planning for just... like... it could be... something else has got to be going on, because there's so much effort to hide the fact that his daughter did it. Or the guy is just insane.
I think he knows.
I don't know.
Who attacked.
It's been 5 years since then. I've stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I convinced everyone of. Even me. But tonight you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. Powers of the dead, right? That day in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about those powers. I wouldn't say her being able to sense us counts as her knowing about it, though. This is no ordinary kidnapping. Looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was. Detective Chowd. There's still time before dawn. A little anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? No. Bang. Detective Jowd, is what you told us just now true? Yes, of course. In that case, there's still time. Still time? Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jowd, and of course little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm gonna prove it. For Camilla's sake! That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Detective Jowd. Lynn, where's that music box now? In Tempsick Park. Camilla left it there. That gun is important evidence. You better go pick it up. Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Sissel, take care of Detective Jowd and do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side. Once again, I say, easy enough for you to say. The detective is just like, I guess I'll just let her go, I suppose. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. No changing plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off and die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back in the prison, everybody's waiting for you with a special seat just for you, baby. And I guess we better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camilla in more ways than one. That's all there is to it. I see, my old friend, in more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. As you wish, Your Excellency. That's not my title. Please don't bow to me. Especially not that low. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? Yes, sir! He just has a foldable chair on him. The van shouldn't take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? I'm glad to see it. Detective Jowd all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with the proof of Jowd's innocence, it'll be meaningless if Jowd or Camilla dies. We gotta do something about that kidnapping. Somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from a capable detective here. Most likely the minister won't stop the execution. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it. Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it? How? I doubt his wife is ever going to answer that phone if we call from here. If we call from here, right. But if telephone works in both directions. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost. Yeah? I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change the situation. Indeed, detective. For these past 5 years, Camilla is the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. The key to getting the justice ministers to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? Alright, I gotta go. Gotta go make them call. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I can't hear you! La 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 la! I'm sure you heard everything we've been saying. Are you telling me you don't believe any of it? Let me speak plainly. I don't trust you. There's somebody else whom I trust even less. Oh yeah? Who's that? Me! I can't explain your existence. It's not normal, but I'm pretty abnormal myself. So maybe you're a figment of my imagination, a delusion. Would you listen to a delusion? To be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. I got the bit about you not trusting me, though. Good! Well, hanging around here won't change anything. We've got 10 minutes before the prison van shows up. If I could just do something about the kidnapping in those 10 minutes, I guess the telephone lines are my only hope. Alright, to the Red Lady's apartment. She's still sick in bed. Just as I thought. She's totally fine. This little girl is safe in her bed. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Zhao's heart. The chance to burn it all around is right here in this room. That's weird wording. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight is related back to me in some way. I bet this mistaken grid and abduction does too. Oh, that was the end of the chapter. Alright, cool. It's 1 in the evening. Morning. Wait. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I was hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that could be his own daughter who was kidnapped. I doubt the justice minister will something. The key to dispelling the minister's doubts is now in bed coughing. I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. What time of year is it? It's gotta be close to Christmas. It's November. My darling angel. Oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty little thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart. But I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. What? I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted a new lighter. Well, that's no reason to go out this late at night. But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that. Well, look what it brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here's to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Mama? Yes, darling? Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Not tonight, Emily. I hate you!
Why are you such a cunt?
Yes, I am. I sure am. Looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. There's another lucky development, too. Emily wants to call her father. Now, if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Alright, this seems simple enough, right? There we go. The phone! Emily, I told you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Because I'm a cunt. Listen to me, Emily. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know? All you ever do is write weird novels. Have you been reading them? They're not weird. How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you've really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? Okay, now let's knock the phone down again, but quieter this time. Oh. There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous, like calling your father. I hate you! I can hear you, you know. Good!
Yeah, but...
Ugh, what a pair. I don't know what this family's issues are.
You're
but
supposed to say, I'm trying.
But I do know I have to do something about this lady so Emily can call. Alright,
Get to the dog. Dog to park.
oh shit, maybe I should, yeah.
One thing I'm good at is barking.
Swing this rat from side to side, do the Mario. Okay, well that didn't do anything. I'll just leave the rat there. It's probably fine. Wait, wasn't this on our desk before? Poor thing, destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. Okay, well, I got the rat down at least. I don't think that did anything. What's the clock do? Make chime? Eek! A rat! Having a good time, are we, little rodent? Sweet dreams. Holy shit! Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend? Oh shit, he dead!
Possess the rat. Talk to the rat.
Oh shit. Can I? No, I can't. He's just unconscious. He's more powerful than I thought. Looks like she tipped the wall candelabra to one side too. The angle of those candles. I get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently. Oh goodness, look at the time. As I bask in my tale of love, time has been moving at the speed of light. Okay. So even though she's immersed in love, she can still hear this, eh? This won't buy enough time for her daughter to make a phone call. There must be something else I can distract her with. Like this rat.
Look at dictionary.
Oh shit, I killed the rat! Oh heavens, a blackout at a critical time like this? Of course, dim light suits my story of love very much. Well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. That's literally what she's doing. This chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kind of thrills, thank you. Did you just put the match in your glass of wine that you're going to drink from now, right? Well, technically, I don't think we've seen her actually drink from it, if I'm being honest. What a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. I'm genuinely curious.
I think we have seen her drink from it.
I don't exactly know how this situation came about, but I think I really owe the rat an apology. The rat seems to be unconscious, but now that the room has changed into this, maybe
The rat's still alive.
somehow I can make the rat drop down, and I'm kind of worried.
Make it drop down.
Oh boy. What a naughty chandelier. Interesting. Ah, fuck you! Such insolence.
What happened?
She's got the fucking dodging skills of a ninja. Reflexes of a cat.
Maybe she was a spy.
That's twice she managed to dodge like that. Who knew she was such a dodging champion? I'm starting to get annoyed. Let me try that again. I'll get her this time. Alright. I don't know if this is the way to go. Is that insolence? Or is it insolence or insulation? Whatever, I'll look it up tomorrow. sure. There's nothing I can really do from this point is the thing. I can make it drop, but she just dodges it.
And you can't get all over to the other stuff there.
Nope. I can make this burn brighter, but I don't think it does anything for me yet.
I still think we need to get to the dog. But we can't get over there.
I wonder if the rat's supposed to be further over or something, because, like, I opened the latch and its tail dropped down, but nothing else.
Close it.
I can't. Just double checking everything. So I've done this. Swing this does nothing.
I think you're supposed to have something attached to that because that's a slow swing to the other light, but I'm not. What happened? Can you turn the lamp off?
No. It won't let me.
Not that one. The one on your desk.
I know. It won't let me. I'm looking up. I don't care. What chapter are we on? We're on 12 now, right?
Yes, we're on 12.
No, we're on 13, sorry. Oh. Okay, yeah. It is the chandelier. You have to drop it when she's exactly in the middle, apparently. The game was not very clear about that. But also, she has a fucking hunch when she walks. How am I supposed to know which part of her is at the center? Okay, there we go. Emily, help me! No! Mama! Oh no! My model doesn't have legs! I can't get up! I'm afraid I can't help you right now!
Call your dad!
Here's to the weakness of my darling angel! This is no time to be toasting! Chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding band. Oops. My bad. She won't be able to escape on her own. Should I crank her? Help! 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 What is going on here? Emily, look! You see this? Help me, please! Sorry, I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning, so I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too. Looks like this lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now the little girl can call her father. Only trouble is she can't reach it. I guess I'll have to deliver it to her. Oh, that's right, the angle of those candles. I saw something very similar just recently, didn't I? Oh, what happens if I... Now what happens if I burn the chain of loop writer? Oh, it's gonna set the rat's tail on fire! This poor rat! Alright, now we swing the clock pendulum.
Poor rats.
Oh, hey! Now I can call Papa! What in the world is going on here? Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute. Don't you dare, Emily! I won't have it! Get me down! Hello? Papa? Emily! Is that you? Of course it is, silly. What did you think? What I heard, I said you were... No, never mind, it's nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa! Birthday? Oh right, it was my birthday today, wasn't it? I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama. Oh, your mean old Mama, I mean your mother, what is she up to right now? She's just hanging around. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up in the moment. Get me down! She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Emily. I'm the one who was wrong. Huh?
I cheated.
I was the one that was boinking the secretary. What do you have to be sorry about? I was just about to make a terrible mistake, but it's all right now. Okay. We're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see. Okay. But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Okay. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize. I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize. That's a good girl. Okay, Papa. Have a good night. I love you. I love you too, Emily. When I get you back, I swear we'll get you that name changed so your name isn't spelled fucking stupid. Good night, sweetheart. Bye, Papa! Alright, Mama, you've been in timeout long enough. Time to let you down. I'm sorry. My goodness, why the sudden change? That was in character. I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand. Oh, Emily. I thought all you ever did was write those weird novels. That makes me a little sad that you'd call them weird and not romantic icons. Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated. Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right, I shouldn't treat you like a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all. Promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually read them. Please don't. Maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that. Okay. So, Emily, if you're feeling a little more charitable toward your old mama, do you think you could let me down now?
You know, I would just love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. I'm just gonna...
Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline, it looks like the only thing pressing on me will be the chandelier. Here is to Papa and Mama's darling angel.
All of a sudden, everybody's getting along again. It's such an abrupt change, I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody is waiting for the prison van.
Was that 10 minutes?
The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camilla is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still as furrowed as ever. Quite unlike a father who has just learned his daughter is safe. He seems to be still in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is going to happen.
I've just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake and for mine. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. Literally. We didn't do anything.
What did he do?
One question. I can't help but notice your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us, baby? That is not what a smile looks like, but of course, there is still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please, let me think in peace until a prison van arrives.
I wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Until we get her report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. This to continue distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it, like the inspector in white said? Let me see something. Ah, dang.
What are you looking at?
There's some optional stuff you can do, and apparently getting the chandelier on the second try was something that was worth a trophy. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit that I do exist?
That thank you I expressed, that was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you?
No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you.
We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts.
Known? Known about what?
We know about the existence of somebody who can control others, a manipulator. What's this? That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. I need to hear it all. About the huge mistake this foolish man made. There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top-secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Chowd. Right. They don't share too much top-secret information with the inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. Rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a broad TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the police commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for the crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Possibly. The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory the unit came up with was that the existence of a manipulator.
Manipulator, huh?
That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cavanella has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locker murder involving our nation's best detective. Nation's best? Oh, you flatter me. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that.
Powers certainly don't work on living creatures.
That's what I thought when I first heard their theory, too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What?
You mentioned mistake. Could you tell us about it?
No. I suppose everybody here has the right to know. Alright, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cavanella can hear this too. There's something I'd like the 2 of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cavanella, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? A month ago I signed the order to carry out Detective Chowd's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister.
Well, that's why it's a confession.
What's going on? This document, what am I doing? No, I mustn't sign it! Oh no! What's happening to me? Wait, don't deliver that document!
Deliver the document? Of course, sir!
No! That's when it started. That's when all my fear, despair, and suffering began. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated, and my memory of the event was only hazy at best.
The memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh?
Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cavanella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit to what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose, but it sounds like a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know, I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something.
If you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen.
I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it dust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody.
So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk plan. What I'm not fine with is the fact that that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently different ghosts get different ghost tricks.
But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from? Inspector Cabanella, this manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit.
Uh-huh.
As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What did you say? Zhao, don't tell me you can hear this ghost, too. Why would that be your forced assumption? I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. Spirit, ghost, gods in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister, I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Inspector!
Yeah?
No, I handle it.
This is Lynn! I'm at the park!
I've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence?
Well, the situation here is kind of difficult to explain. Sissel, if you're there, come to the park immediately! Just hands the phone to nothing.
It's for you. Looks like your help is needed, Sissel.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? Here I go! Lynn calls and I oblige, and take off towards Temsic Park, a place where clearly something big is taking place. Something clearly big. A manipulator, the person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Zhao's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? Here I go! Temsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. How is she doing that? I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find?
The gun is gone.
Why would you stand so far away from the phone? I have to get all the way over to you now. Huh? What's he doing here?
La la la, let me spend a moment's time with you, my love.
It was the chicken guy this entire time.
The world will not end if a food delivery is a little late, la la la.
A little late. It's already ice cold. Tree or what? Uh-oh. This thing's spinning pretty fast. I didn't even put much effort into it. It's quite a bit of power and speed for a piece of playground equipment. I can just imagine all the poor kids who got sent flying all over the park. Oh, there you are, Sissel. Your dejected expression, I gather. You didn't find what you were looking for? Right, I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead, something horrible. Horrible? What is it? A leaf!
A bomb!
A body has been discovered! Looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it! I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? What? No. Yeah, we can. It's not going anywhere.
Stop the park from being turned into a housing site! Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods! You there!
You're talking to me, aren't you?
I have some leaflets for you! Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly, examine it in detail.
Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name?
My name? My name? What does my name matter? When there are more important things to worry about.
Okay.
Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are young.
Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. Oh, we're going back a while. I don't remember what time, hold on. Yeah, it's 1:30. This guy died at 8:30. He's been dead for a while.
There's no saving him.
And so I've made up my mind. I resolve to live here in this park and defend it.
Okay. And what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned?
You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the fourth leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to go to use the restroom.
Eek!
Oh. We're going back here.
I'm coming! Just hold on! I'll be right there!
I've located the target, beauty. A girl of the right age, coming right out of the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? You know I heard you say that you were gonna kidnap me into that walkie-talkie, right? You were like 5 feet away from me.
I've got candy.
You make a good point, though.
Oh gods! What do I do? What should I do? I have to do something!
Heh. What in the world? What just happened?
Oh, that's Mino!
Mino?
Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park!
Forget about the name of a big creepy lunk of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that?
Yes, yes I did! We witnessed it with our own eyes! The power of the Rock of the Gods! That was the power of the gods! The power of the gods saved that little girl!
And then that very same power very deliberately crushed you instead.
Yes, precisely! That is called the mischief of the gods!
Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. Wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? God, he's just a crumpled heap. Look at that, there's another flame besides mine.
Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it?
Would you shut up?
Hold on! Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it?
Yeah? So?
Pardon me, but are you a god?
Sure. Let's go with that. Why not? At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be?
I definitely believe it's either a god or someone god-related.
Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. What the? This person with much greater powers than me. It's... you?
Hey!
Huh?
I've been practicing!
Cecil!
Oh. My... it's...
Missile!
You look well for being dead.
Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did! I tried really hard and I did it! I saved Miss Camilla!
Are we gonna have to go 4 minutes before his death?
You sure did, buddy. You sure did.
Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog?
Well, dog backwards is God. Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead?
I'm glad you asked! After Miss Camilla went out and you left, I hit my head very hard and then I stopped moving. I worked like crazy to make my own path and I did it! Hooray! And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world where I met a giant thing with 2 light bulbs for eyes. And then for some reason it got very dark. Oh boy! Oh boy! And then here at this park I found her at last! Yes, you guessed it, I barked! You bet I did, and I went running after her too!
And I fell into this big hole.
Alright, that's it. He's gotta die. And then I guess I died! And then I was unconscious for a little while! When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla! Crushed under the big scary lump.
What have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me.
Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart, and then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right?
Better than probably anybody else could.
And I remember what you did for me, how you saved me.
So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death?
You're back to your sweet cupcakes, I did. Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core.
I don't know, it looks pretty far.
I stretched out my paw towards the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself.
What? I can't believe it. I don't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance?
Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing.
And so you manipulated that minnow thing and threw it aside?
Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually.
Huh?
I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel.
You can't? Then how did you...
I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core, too. That leaf! I tried reaching out to the leaf.
What in the world?
I can't manipulate things, but apparently I could swap them. As long as the 2 things have the same shape, that is.
Swap things with the same shape.
Go ahead and try it. Press swap.
Is the dog gonna be our new,
I'm really glad that 2/3 of the way through the game they're introducing new ways, new aspects of the gameplay. That's fantastic. So that's how you saved your mistress, is it?
And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager.
Meager?
Because you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There's something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree.
Hey, you're right. Mino could be swapped again with that.
Then disaster would have to rain down on my head.
What is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf.
Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino.
So why didn't you swap them, Missile?
I couldn't! I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Cecil. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach.
You know, as soon as I made this guy's voice, the similar sounding to missiles, I just really hoped that I never have them. I was like, there's no way that the dog and this guy are gonna be back to back. Boy, was I wrong! I kept retrying over and over.
This guy and say, puberty finally hit.
Seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now. Huh? We work together, you and me. Sissel, you don't think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? Of course!
Naturally.
What happened to your voice?
What the fuck was that? So we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again. It's 4 minutes before. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball! Okay, rugby ball, okay. But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. Looks like you and I will have to work together on this one, not that one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready! Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press R2! That way you'll be able to control me! And then if you press R2... control will come back to me. Okay, let's try it! Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody! Alright, Missile. Your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready! I can swap anything that has the same shape! Just call on me if you find anything you want to try! Probably the best thing to do is try a bunch of things and see how it goes. If I see something we can swap, I should use R2. Yeah, you can stretch real far. Photo drum, dumpster lid, seesaw. Look at this funny flattened ball! It's the same shape as that horrible Mino, but it's too far to swap from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. I have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say! There must be something we can do. Okay. Well, wait. I need to get Sissel over here, because he's the one that can actually manipulate things. And, of course, I can't reach. Right. Oh, here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning-fast speed. I've been thinking. If we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get swished. It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, eh? What if Okay.
What do you think of my lightning-fast pace? I wish you would knock it off. That's what I think. We don't have time to prepare. I think we're gonna have to find a way to stop him from running. As far as I can see, the only way to do that is to use the playground equipment. What? You know, the seesaw, the swing, those things! Precisely. Except, there's one more piece of equipment to be exact. Stop him with the equipment, eh? Maybe I should rethink things here. So close. Nice sizzle out of the way. Okay, if... Let's put missile over here. Yes, I'm aware that it's the same shape. Oh, hold on. No. I've got everything as I need it. The only thing is... Oh, hold on. What if I, because I think the baseball might be too small to, fit through those, fit inside the thing. So what if I put the baseball inside here? That didn't really do anything, did it? Oh, also I have a problem. I can't move Sissel farther than this.
And I think the pup can't move Sissel.
No.
What a time for the train.
Okay. Yeah. Doesn't matter which type of ball is there. I need Sissel to have something on the seesaw. Buttons now, jeez. Okay, you stay there.
the baseball's where it's... You go in the boot for a second. Okay, bad timing. Okay, and now the baseball. Okay, I didn't see this coming.
Don't you know the first thing about the globe climber?
Ah,
Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it.
yeah, it does look pretty dangerous.
Looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while.
This might just buy us some time.
Maybe I'll just keep spinning around like that for the whole 4 minutes. I'm sorry, but I don't think I would stand for it that long.
Anyway, at least we stopped him from running for a while. Let's do what we can while we have this chance. Okay. I need Puffer out of here. You go just to the ball. I know what a football is. That is not where the boot is, but okay. Just do this, I guess. Not sure what that does for me.
Oh, that was so close! If it hit the ball, it could have knocked it down!
Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the rugby ball down?
Don't forget about my powers! And don't forget about my recklessness of youth.
Wait, hold on. Let me go back to spin it some more. Okay. I'm just not sure what to swap with Missile because all they have is the balls. Oh wait, if I can get Sissel up there, hold on.
Boy, the timing on this.
got him stopped, but I'm not sure what else to do here. Oh, hold on. I think I have it. Maybe. You over there. Where'd it go?
Cecil, did you see that? Did you see the seesaw?
Yes, it really sent that little ball flying, didn't it?
Such a pity. It's too bad it didn't hit the rugby ball and knock it down. Maybe it's a little too light to do that.
Hey, wait a minute. We should try setting up something a little heavier. Okay. Let me try it then. So let's put that back. So now we need Sissel to be the seesaw. He comes running in. We let him get on there. Now the question is, do we want to try the basketball or the tire?
Here comes that man, fast enough to scare even a quick little doggy like me.
Oh, the wrecking ball is still in the tree.
Ah, behold, the recklessness of youth.
Yeah, it's that recklessness of yours that's causing us so much trouble.
No one can stop the recklessness of youth.
Well, if we can't stop it, I guess we're gonna have to find a way to make it work for us.
It comes running too fast. We won't have time to get ready.
Looks like figuring out what to do with this recklessness is the key. Let's Sissel up in the tree now. Up in the tree to open the umbrella. See if this works. I got it. I got something at least. Wow, I so did not see that coming. Never thought the umbrella would catch the ball.
Did you see that? The little branch. It shook a little. I think I saw it shake too. If only it shook a little more, it would knock that terrible rugby ball down from this terrible tree.
It just needs a little more weight. Okay. So do I go back and try the tire now? I actually don't need you for You're gonna jump on the seesaw. Oh right, I need missile out of the way. Let's get missile over the tire. Spin this faster. Love letter. Russell and Jimmy's. Here. Let's get the tire on the swing set real quick. Close the umbrella. Open the umbrella. And now we wait. I know what a football is.
Are you sure? Just to be sure, let us find out again.
I think everybody should be in place now. Let him jump. Oh, it wasn't heavy enough.
Did you see the seesaw?
Oh, wait. I'm stupid. I get the basketball in there first, and then swap it with the tire. No, I'm good. I don't need to rewind anymore. I actually don't think I need just get it. Yes. There we go. Jump. Pass the ball in there. We weigh it down with the tire. Oh. That's gonna be enough space. Oh no, that's fine. Alright. Knocks it right in there. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile?
With the ball there, I think I can do it!
Just a few seconds. You'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready?
You bet!
Oh dear. This is gonna be some tight timing. Okay. She's gonna push him. Alright, and then swap.
Watch me, Sissel! Here I go!
You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with that ball.
How the fuck do I get the trophy then?
What's the trophy?
Oh, just fail? Okay. There! How's that? My head has been spared. Truly that was a try worthy of the gods.
Now Mino's right where it belongs.
We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? No, nobody has to die!
Except for one brave little somebody.
Huh?
I'm talking about you, Missile.
Oh, me? I guess you're right, I'm still dead, aren't I?
Now let's go back to save your life.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer.
What?
When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla, and to do that, I need these powers I have now.
I see.
Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that.
Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already.
Oh, of course, you're right.
Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her?
Certainly, you have my word. Let's go back then, to the present!
And now we are a ghost detective with our own ghost dog. That's what the sequel should be.
And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry. I wish there was something else I could have done.
No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright. After all, she has me!
Is there a dog in my head now? Missile, are you in there?
Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to me! I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her!
Missile. Ah!
Oh no! Miss Lynn! Help!
I'm gonna leave it up to Missile. Kind of looks like Missile is being left up to the wind.
Oh! I have something to give you! Ta-da! Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods!
Aren't you forgetting your promise?
Oh, pardon me. I also have this. My apologies.
Oh! I'll just stuff that in my pocket for safekeeping.
Not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods, or the Dog of the Rocks, would have wanted.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue.
Excuse me, but are you... No, it couldn't be.
Have we met before?
Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park.
Have you been a bum for 10 years? Are you talking about...
Well, it sounds like I don't need to be around for this conversation.
Have you met this strange young man before, Lynn? I don't remember, but he said 10 years ago, and this park. It can only be one thing that I can think of. Looks like I'd better talk to Mr. Leaflet here. Is that his name?
Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If it isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it?
It could just be coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago?
Yes, of course, I was actually about to do that. That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Just calm down and drop that weapon.
Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her.
I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick, it was painful just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky suddenly turned bluish-white.
A meteor.
When it crashed to the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it, one of those beautiful fragments, pierced into the criminal's back. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. "10 years ago.
Cool. Dude, how much were you smoking?
So much! The little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods.
Oh, I can't believe it. So embarrassing.
The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsik, and still today, he lies sleeping deep in the park's earth.
What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning?
Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. You know, that giant hole over there. That Missile died in. Oh my god, Missile died?!
Missile? You say G-O-D-S, but do you mean D-O-G-S?
Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument.
Monument? Rock of the Gods?
The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day, it flew down from the miracles and flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle.
A miracle. So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite?
Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it.
Me? I never knew about this Temsic. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me.
You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember.
That's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it.
The meteorite was named Temsic after the name of this park that it fell in, and then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day, and so I've taken up residence in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods, that is my mission!
I see. I'm taking you with me, Missile. So 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that. Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsic thing. And if he knew...
And the man died. I took his life.
What was that confession of his all about?
I wished upon a star and then it came down.
Rock of the Gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago. It changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. We found the music box, Detective Jowd!
Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything has been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him.
Him? You mean Inspector Cabanella, right?
I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me.
Detective Jowd.
Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know.
Ha ha!
See?
Calls that a knack. More like brute strength to me.
There you are. You should find scorch marks on the grip.
Scorch marks?
Camilla built her contraption and she used a special kind of string. It's the kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears.
Why would little Camilla use something like that?
I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In the case report, there were mention of some scorch marks. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun.
In other words,
it proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly. some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point.
I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness.
Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago.
And I'm here too.
Oh, Sissel. Oh, stepson, I never wanted to fight.
What's the matter?
I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago? Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the Manipulator. It wasn't anybody's fault that we didn't know the truth. You really think so?
Of course! Besides, what's important right now is deciding what to do next. Am I right? Please tell me I'm right.
He's right, Minister. Yes, of course. I do believe she is.
What is it now?
I just don't know. What should I do next?
We'll figure it out. We believe in you.
Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now, without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened.
And I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. The only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions in order to find out the truth about us.
Fair enough. Fire away.
Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Temsik. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there.
So you found out about that, did you?
I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life.
That's right.
This guy just can't stop himself from admitting to killing people, and yet he has no blood on his hands. He wants to be a cool, rad detective that has killed and will kill again, but every time he's about to, somebody else does it for him, and he's like,
I want to take credit for it, this one.
But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away? What are you talking about? What are you guys talking about over here? Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was the meteorite!
I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer.
That's not true! Not in the eyes of the law! You were trying to save me!
That too. Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it.
Huh? Sizzle told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the Manipulator.
Yes, it looks like this manipulator really did a number up on the minister, too. I'm here! I'm still here!
Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Sizzle, do you think that's what happened to me, too?
What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated, too?
Holy shit! There's always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who... that image of the one who shot me. Now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But... who is it? And why did they do it?
Ex-girlfriend, Sissel.
And that contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. I'm surprised there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right? I knew it! See, Detective Jowd?
No, I'm afraid I don't see. I told Detective Jowd about it.
I told him about seeing that exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place.
Very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town. I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption.
You haven't? That old pigeon guy. What in the world is he?
On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place.
Another place?
Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the case. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Flynn. It was all my fault.
Detective Jowd.
All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Liv.
We're gonna find out we were the one that sent the meteorite.
It's the man who grabbed me that died that day.
These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife, Alma, died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. The final face. The face of the man in the park that day.
Wait, just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time?
You know what, now that you mention it, that face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. Of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene.
What? But hold on, Detective Jowd. That can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me.
By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Sissel.
What?
From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy?
Mr. Minister. What is it? Did you figure it out?
We're not...
I have an idea, but I don't want to say it out loud because you know what? My predictions are never correct. Yours are the ones that you just say random shit and ends up being correct. So you really got to stop doing that. But I can say whatever I want because I never ends up being correct anyway. I don't think we are that guy. I think we are somebody else because we are. When we woke up, we were in the body of Sissel, or you know, we were in the body. But if
that guy's name isn't... I don't know. 'Cause... I don't know. I get the feeling that person is somebody else. But I don't know.
Mr.
Who
Minister,
died?
Yeah, the guy in the park that we are, our body is. Because remember, who was it? It was Lynn. Lynn thought she was when she woke up. I think the second time we saved her, she took the appearance of somebody else. So
That's right.
So us taking the appearance of the guy that died in the junkyard, it could just be us mistaking him for us. That being said, we started from there, so I don't know why we would have been there in the first place. Also,
We've been following Lynn for all these 10 years.
No, also the contradiction of how that man died in the park and then also ended up there, plus the contradiction of Inspector Jowd, who knows that man by a different name and also has been seeing us who look similar to that man, but he's like, I don't recognize you. So there's something going on there as well.
Inspector Cabanela, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand. What? Demand? Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanela? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted? Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call.
What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever.
What in the world? What's going on? Inspector Cabanela!
The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Cabanela's call proved that to us. The greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? You good?
No.
I'm even further from knowing that when I started.
I don't even know my name.
Who am I?
Alright, do we want to finish?
Do you think we can?
Hmm?
We've got 4 more chapters to go. I need to go to the bathroom. But let's take a quick break.